Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Decide and Do with JW. This is Decide and Do 192, and I want to talk about how I am sleep deprived and how it's a different kind of sleep deprived. Obviously, if you've ever had kids, you know there's a need that your newborn baby wakes up every few hours and either is decided to go to the restroom or is hungry or is just wanting to be held and consoled and put back to bed. So obviously, last night was the first night that we were back in our house and kind of try to get back onto a better sleep schedule than we were when we were in the hospital, when my wife was going through labor and obviously not sleeping in your own bed, whatever. But anyways, when you talk about sleep deprivation and when you're waking up every few hours and it's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And these screams and noises that you haven't heard in a while because your other kid is much older. It takes a toll, and obviously this is only day one, right? But what all does that do, really? I think about like sleep, and I talk about the 24 hours that you have in the day, and what you can do in those 24 hours to be successful. Still, probably got a couple hours of sleep last night, actual good hours of sleep, and there's things that have to be done. There's things that always have to be done. Right now, literally, I can hear my son starting to cry and scream in the other room, and I'm going to run back to him. My wife is in there, but I'm still going to go and check on him. But this is something when it's like, all right, well, you're sleep deprived for a different reason. You're sleep deprived because of an individual that you have to take care of. Well, when it comes to your overall successes, when you put in the work and the effort and you're deprived of the sleep, the benefit is a completely different benefit than what it would be in this situation and under these circumstances. The sleep deprivation that I'm going to go through is to ensure that my child, survives in the way that they should when they're a newborn, compared to whatever it is that I'm doing, staying up late or waking up early to accomplish the goals that I want to in life. So you might be sleep deprived, and if you're not sleep deprived for a baby reason, there's really no excuses to complain about it. I won't even say there's an excuse to complain about it in this situation, but you're looking out and you're going after a goal. You're going after something. You're trying to accomplish something, and sometimes one of the things that you have to put aside is sleep. So just remember that it will get better eventually, and you just continue on. Just like with kids, eventually they sleep through the night. Eventually they get on a regular schedule. Eventually it gets back to a different type of normal. So whatever you're doing, keep on working towards it. If you're getting a few less hours of sleep at night, hey, it is what it is. So honestly, I wouldn't complain about it because I would much rather be losing a few hours of sleep in that situation than in this one where it's I'm going to bed but then getting woken up in the middle of the night and going to bed back and then getting woken up again type stuff. So anyways, wanted to hit up that real quick, and now I'm back to the other room. So until my next video, appreciate you watching.